Hello, I'm Simone Liftoy, Chief Executive of Lifelines. Thank you all very much for being here. It's really wonderful that despite not being able to meet you all in person, as we would have liked, we're able to have this online celebration with you. So Lifelines is delighted that despite the pandemic, we have been able to get to Helen and Douglas House Children's Hospice to donate a brand new package of our magical technology for the children that are cared for there. And it is thanks to the very generous donations from our supporters, which include the Provincial Grand Lodge of Northamptonshire and Huntingdonshire, the Thomas Curtis Charitable Trust, that we're able to provide a 4-year package of our very special technology and support for the children using your hospice service there. So also, please don't forget that this package isn't just about the technology. We don't just give equipment and walk away. It includes maintenance of that technology. So to ensure that this equipment is kept working for these children for whom every second counts. And also training for Helen and Douglas House staff on how to get the best out of it for the children that they care for. And that's an ongoing commitment from Lifelines for over the next 4 years. So this technology really will make the impossible possible by enabling the children who are looked after at Helen and Douglas House to play, to be creative, to control something for themselves and to communicate for as long as possible. One of the exciting new pieces of technology we've been able to donate is the Tilt and Touch table. As the name implies, the Tilt and Touch table, which is a very large touch screen computer, which can be raised up and down to a height suitable to whoever is using it. It's on wheels, which means that whether a child is sat on the floor or in a wheelchair or in bed, they're able to play games and have fun by themselves or with their families and friends. If the reports we've heard from the staff at other hospices is anything to go by, we know the children at Helen and Douglas House are going to love it. Everything we do is in partnership with Children's Hospice Services across the British Isles. And so we are delighted that thanks to our supporters, we've been able to support the children who use the services at Helen and Douglas House too. So I'll now hand over to Claire to say a bit more about how this technology will impact the children in their care. Over to you, Claire.
Thank you. From all of us here at Helen and Douglas House Children's Hospice, we want to say a huge thank you to all of you at Lifelines for donating such amazing technology and such a lot of it as well. Having access to this kind of equipment that Lifelines donated is a huge benefit to the children we care for, but also for our staff. It gives them a chance to develop a better understanding of the children that we support and which child doesn't have technology and digital access these days. Our children get so much joy from being able to play and be creative, just like their brothers and sisters, in spite of their often complex and debilitating conditions. We are so excited to be starting to use these new pieces of technology that we have received from Lifelines and are immensely grateful for the maintenance and technical support that you also donate as well. So once again, I want to send a heartfelt thank you from all of us at Helen and Douglas House. So thank you.
Thank you, Claire. It's our very great pleasure, and I'm sure of our supporters who are with us here today. But the thing is that we simply couldn't do what we do without our supporters. So now I'd like to invite Jerry Crawford to explain why they have chosen to support Lifelines work for life-limited and disabled children in the way that they do. Over to you, Jerry.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. In the province of Northamptonshire and Huntingdonshire, we have a provincial charity, and about 7 years ago now, Simone came and presented to us the information about Lifelines, and it really tugged at the heartstrings of our provincial grandmaster and all our members. And since then, we've been supporters of Lifelines. We don't actually have a children's hospice situated within our province, but we have 3 on the periphery of the province, one of which is Helen and Douglas House, which we're very pleased to support. And we're very pleased to see the equipment that you're putting in there as we speak. I've visited the children's hospices since we've been involved with Lifelines, and I'm so tremendously impressed by the dedication of the staff there, the equipment concerned, and all the enjoyment that the children there get from this equipment. And that's why it continues to be a charity priority for our province. And we're very pleased that it will remain so.
Thank you, Jerry. It's been many years and many thousands, tens of thousands of pounds that come to Lifelights to support the children from your province. And we're very, very grateful for that and your continued support. Thank you so much. We have with us here today as well the Provincial Grand Master of Dorset Freemasons, who's not just a Provincial Grand Master, but he's also a regular supporter. I think we have a few of you on the call today, and so thank you very much for that. But can I hand over to you, Graham, to just say a few words about why you've chosen to support us?
I know I can echo what Jerry's just said, particularly with regard to the stimulation and helping the children realise their potential. What many people don't understand is the joy that you can see on their faces.
Yeah.
I mean, I've visited, I've had a suit on, I've had my Provincial Grandmaster's chain on, I've played with fishes on the magic carpet, I've climbed into little tents which are interactive. The most impressive piece of kit that I've seen so far is the eye gaze piece, which enables someone who's got the visual difficulties to be able to communicate by just moving their eye onto a computer screen, and to watch them actually being able to do it in real time is a real joy. As a result of that, that's what prompted me to become a personal benefactor.
It's fantastic to hear those words. We have with us also from the Thomas Curtis Charitable Trust, which is a trust that supported Lifelights over many years now. We have Jim and Mary Curtis. It would be great if you could say just a few words about why your trust has been such a fantastic supporter for Lifelights over the years.
Yes, we set up the trust in memory of our son Thomas, who died in 1983 at the age of 7½. And he had very severe cerebral palsy, and he was unable at that time to benefit from hospice. Children's hospices were in their infancy then. A child who was a friend of our Thomas used to go to Helen and Douglas House, and on our visits we came across the Lifelights, the magic carpet, which we thought was wonderful, and so we've always held it near the top of our list of charities that we support.
We absolutely need that support, and one of the most important things about a lot of you here today is how you give ongoing support to help us to sustain what we do, because as I say, we don't just walk away once we've given the equipment. Ours is an ongoing commitment for the children, using every children's hospice service throughout the British Isles. So thank you very much to all of you, and thank you all for your kind words. Now, I would like to mark this very special occasion by presenting to Helen and Douglas House a frame certificate in recognition of the new package that they have received, and also some training vouchers. So this is to remind you at the hospice to please call us whenever your staff need training on our equipment. Please give us a call to make sure that you can use it, all the equipment, to the best effect for the children that you care for. And so without further ado, I now declare this package open for all your children to enjoy.